Hello friends, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. Today I am actually filming from my desk. I haven't filmed from my desk for a very long time. I don't know how long it's been, honestly. That's why you see the bubble mat, because that's the mat that's on my desk. I thought, oh, I'll try to film at my desk and maybe it'll be more quiet. Well, yeah, that didn't happen. Probably for the first 20 minutes I was good, and then after that it was not so quiet. So I figured I would try to do a voiceover for this film. So bear with me while I do this voiceover. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my books that I guess hauled / Happy Mail since November. I was generously gifted some books around Christmas time, and I want to share those with you and show my appreciation. And then also I was sent a book from a publisher, and I didn't have an opportunity to share it during the time she sent it to me, so I want to share it with you guys now and kind of talk about it a little bit. And I kind of felt like maybe I could just do all of these things at one time. So all of these books are not in any particular order. They're just basically books that I've had kind of accumulated since November. And I want to share with you these books so that I can start coloring in them. And several of them would be really good books to color in February for like fairies and things like that, and like Valentine's and all those wonderful things. So yeah, if you want to sit back, relax, get a drink, it's going to take me a second to go through all these books. But I hope you enjoy the video, and we'll get started. Just grabbing the first one. The first book I have here is Whimsy Girl's World of Pets. This is by Hannah Lynn. I got the pocket size edition, as you can see here. You can get the regular size edition, but I find that I enjoy these pocket size books of hers a lot more because I feel more free, to just do what I want. And it does have duplicates, and that doesn't bother me. That way I can always buddy color with my daughter, or if I do something on one page and I didn't like it, I have another page I can, do whatever I want. It would also be neat maybe to do one in cool tones versus warm tones, or maybe one in pencil, one in marker, or maybe one heavily shaded and maybe one simple by like just marker only. I think it's really cute. There's some different girls here. Look at those pigs with the wings. You probably could do that for February because they're kind of like fairy pigs. And the girl's so sweet. A unicorn girl, a goldfish. That's a red panda right there. So that's a fun one. And on the front of this book, they give little thumbnails so you can actually see the names of each of these pictures. So if you're looking at that to find a certain animal or something, you can use these thumbnails to direct you to find what you're looking for. I believe there's a snake one in here as well. And that one would be great for the year of the snake. There's the cover photo right there. I always love Hannah Lynn. I never get tired of coloring her girls. Probably be a favorite throughout my whole coloring journey. Just Hannah Lynn work. The next one I have here is Small Victories by Johanna Basford. Now, I got this book at bookoutlet.com, and if you are on a budget and you're looking for some adult coloring books that have really good paper, I highly suggest bookoutlet.com because of the fact that they are marked down. How Book Outlet works is they actually buy the books from stores that did not sell or websites that did not sell, and then they mark them down and sell them to their customers. And this Small Victories, I wasn't planning on getting this book, but since it was on there and I was making an order, I decided that I would get it. And I thought this would be a great book to follow other people's color alongs in, to kind of learn and expand my abilities just from other people's color alongs. So yeah, it's not really like, to me, it doesn't, like that turtle's like a whole page and like the ice cream, but for the most part, they're just small little things to color. So I think it's a very good learning type of book where you can learn palettes, you can learn different techniques, you can learn how other people color, you can learn how people put color combos together, pencils, whatever. So yeah, that's why I picked it up, to learn from other colorists. This next one I ordered, it's a pre-order. It's Celebrations coloring book by Disney. It's the Thomas Kincaid book, I guess I should say, Thomas Kincaid Studios. And I love this book because it features the artwork of Thomas Kincaid Studios on the the left. And then the other image on the side is the one you can color. It is extremely detailed, mind you. I do think that this one is more detailed than his other two. I do own the other two. And this one just seems to have a lot more finer things. This one is from the second Mary Poppins. I recognize it. My son loves that song where they fly up with the balloons at the end. So cute. Yeah, I would say if you're going to get one of these books, what I have found in the past is to do a mixed media approach, because the image on the other side, you need to keep in mind that's an oil painting. It's not going to look exactly the same. So you need to be willing to experiment with different medias to try to achieve the look you want to get. And if you're a Disney lover, you automatically probably already have this in your collection just because of the fact that it's Disney. And I think it's beautiful. And with those Moana pictures, those are new because the other ones didn't have Moana. The next one I have is Fuzzy Tales by Vivi Tinta. I think this one's absolutely adorable. I don't have tons and tons of these cute little books. I have some, and I pretty much get whatever kind of speaks to me when I see them come on the market, if I can afford them at the time. And this one I thought was really cute because it has little like fairy tale type stories, and they're nice and big. With the line work, you can use alcohol markers. I've seen many people do like special little designs in the big spaces and stuff. And sometimes I do that, and other times I just color them very basic. And it's a very good coloring thing when you're in kind of like a bad coloring mojo, and you just need to lay color down on paper. Yeah, I just think it's so cute. I love how it has a table of tales on the front, so you can search whatever page you're looking for. And yeah, and there is a little bunny Red Riding Hood in here, which would work perfect for, I believe, Geordie Colors hashtag for the fairy tales for this month. The next book is the one that I received from the publisher. This book is called Far Out Space Adventure Coloring Book. I was contacted by Melissa. She is one of the artists here that did this. I believe it's one of the artists, or maybe this is her own book. I'm pretty sure it's her own book now that I think about it, because I was trying to remember the email. The website is Far Out Color. I'm trying to read it because this is a voiceover.com, faroutcolor.com. And she sent me a few little extras, like an extra page and some stickers and a little note. And this coloring book has nice thick paper. It's double-sided, as you can clearly see. Has a lot to do with like space and planets. So it's going to work really well for like space timber. And some of the pages are more like geometrical type of design. What's really unique about this book, since it's double-sided, the image on the front, or the image on one side is the exact same image on the back side, but kind of in reverse. So if you use alcohol markers to color one of these images, it will bleed through the opposite side, and basically you're having a 2-for-1 concept in this book. So you're basically coloring 2 images at one time, which is pretty awesome. And some of them look kind of psychedelic. And I can't wait to like get in here and see what I can do and experiment and just do different medias and stuff. Now, if you use pencil, it's not going to bleed through, obviously, but anything that bleeds through is going to show up on the reverse. And as you can see, the line work is very thick, so you won't have a problem with marker bleed out. I mean, if you get super, super juicy markers, maybe you would. But overall, it's kind of like a yin and yang type of feel. I want to thank Melissa for sending this to me. She started a Kickstarter campaign for this book, and she sent this book out to several people here on YouTube, and they showed it on their channel back in January, and I just didn't have the opportunity to film it. So I'm filming it now, and I will leave links down below if I still have the stuff for her Kickstarter campaign, and link to her website and everything if you're interested in this book. I want to thank Melissa for sending this to me. That was so kind of her, and I can't wait to get in there and just fill this thing full of color and just have a good time. Because I think that's the point of this book, just to have a good time and let the rules go out the window and just see what happens, right? Thank you, Melissa. The next book I have here is a new book. This is 30 Spellbound Cloudy Scenes by Camellia Angelkova. And this book, first off, the last Spellbound book, I think it was the Mermaids. I think the first one was the Woodland one, and then it was a Mermaid one, and then it's this one. But those ones were 50, and this is only 30. So keep that in mind if you're interested in this book. It is full of these cloud-like, dream-like scenes with Camellia's adorable characters. And I really like this one for, I can just see this in pastels in my mind. And there's a lot of pages in here that would work wonderful for February, like this one with the fairies. And there's some cute like Valentine-y type ones and just springtime. I mean, just lots of fun ones. And I thought that these images looked absolutely adorable. I love the castle. Like this one's perfect for Valentine's Day because they have a basket of hearts. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe doing this one. This is another reason why I wanted to show you guys this before I really started coloring. This one is a cute one for Valentine's too, this month, because, yeah, I think it's just adorable. And then I also got her new one called 30 Diminutive Romantic Scenes to Color. This is very Valentine-y. Again, the previous ones were 50, and this is a 30. I don't mind that she changed it to 30 because for me, I feel it's more achievable to finish the book now because I always struggle with books that have too many pages because they're cute, but I never can get to all of them. Love these scenes, and I love the ones that have been bordered off and stuff so you don't have to worry about drawing in your own background. And as you can tell, it's very romantic, but you could color this any time of year, really. I mean, this looks like something you could do for the summer. They're letting out all those little fireflies. And this one looks like a shooting star. That looks totally summery to me. But it could be any season, really. And that one with the bubbles, very cute. Yeah, that one's adorable. I like this, how they boxed off the scenes. And that one's even cute. So many fun ones that you can do. And like I said, I think Valentine books in general aren't seasonal. I think they pretty much could go for any time of year. That scene with it all boxed off, I just like that because then you don't have to worry about, trying to create anything in the background. I like that with the floating lanterns. I'm a sucker for a good gnome book, so yeah. So there was that one. Speaking of gnomes, I have Gnomes at Home coloring book by Teresa Goodrich, and this is published by Dover. And I haven't seen this on a lot of channels, and I think it's because a lot of people were worried it would be a compilation book, but it's not. It, at least as far as I can tell, every image that I saw, I didn't really see in another book. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's pretty much new images, and it's a really thick book. And as you can see here, it's a hefty guy, and you definitely get your gnome fix. Has this like floral backing paper that's kind of like in a purple hue. Different kind of floral designs. Now, you can use alcohol markers. I'm going to be treating this like a single-sided book, but it's paper, kind of has a little bit of a texture to it. So I think pencils would probably work really well. Yeah, I'm just kind of flipping through here so you guys can see what's in this book. Let me know if any of these shout out to you and you're like, hey, that's in da-da-da-da-da, or whatever it is. I mean, I flipped through it a few times and nothing like grabbed me like, oh, that's a Gnome Sweet Gnome or anything like that. I have a few of her other books, but not all of them. And with this book, you almost don't need the other ones because you could get your gnome fix just with this book alone because of how many pages is in this book. And I just love her gnomes. They're so cute, so adorable. We have kind of everything going on here that could go for any type of season. I never realized you could have a gnome doing so many different things. This one's really cute with the books. Yeah. This is really, really an adorable book. So if you've been on the fence about purchasing this book or gifting it to someone, I hope that me flipping through this and showing you kind of gives you a better feel of what to expect in this coloring book. Yeah, I am so happy I got it because I love gnomes and I think it's a good purchase. The next book that I have here is Mythographic Fairy Wonderland. This is not a new book. I know Mythographics come out so fast. So just so you know, this is not a new book. I did get the Fantasy Forest one as well, but for some reason I didn't add it to the pile here. I think it's because I'm going to be making that a project book, so I have it in with my project books. But I decided to get Fairy Wonderland because after seeing so many gorgeous images, I couldn't resist. And I'm a collector of Fabiana Attanasios's work. So, yeah, I kind of have this rule that I have to like 80% of the pages if I'm going to commit on ordering a book. And Sophie from Sophie's Coloring Journey had asked me if I wanted to color in this book with her, and I said, I don't have it. And then after seeing so many images, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to get this book. What can I say? Peer pressure, easily enabled. What can you do, right? But there are some different animals in this book as well that are just different. I mean, yeah, this fairy is kind of unusual, but unique. It has the Fabiana feel with the face. And that one's really cool. I like that. You could do that for Space Timber. Look at all the planets. Yeah, just stunning, stunning work. I don't even know what I would choose to color, honestly, for February. I think it would be more or less I would just look through it, and whatever I was feeling at the moment would be the one that I would color. And the next one that I have here came from Book Outlet as well. It's called The Cutest of Cute, Amigurumi, like Amigurumi. I can't even talk. You know that word, Critters. Coloring book of crocheted baby animals. And it's just absolutely adorable. It's by Kay Camero, and it actually includes crochet patterns in the back of the book. So if you crochet and you are looking for a coloring book that has patterns too, you could get this book because it has some patterns in the back. It is single-sided, and I'd seen it at Walmart but didn't pick it up. And then when I saw it on a really good deal over at the Book Outlet, I said, okay, I'll do it. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll start to flip through in just a second. The back here, you can see the black and white images of the crochet patterns. I do crochet. I haven't for a while, but I do know how. And then you can see these sketchy, stitchy type characters, single-sided. I think that these would be really great to copy or take out of the book and color them and put them in with other pages, like collage them into other books too, or scale them down so they were smaller to add to art journals and stuff, because they're so adorable. And the paper isn't super thick. It's thinner, but it's not like Amazon paper. So yeah, lots of fun cuties in here. Easy coloring. You could do some shading and just have fun with that. I am glad I got this one. Very pleasant surprise what was inside. The next one is the Kawaii Manga Sparkle Kawaii, a cute shimmery anime manga style coloring book. And the only sparkle that's actually on this is on the cover. It's made by the same artist that did the previous book. So I'll kind of show you if you can see the sparkle elements on the cover. Yeah, they call it a shimmery anime book, but inside there's no shimmery spots. It's just on the cover. I'm not sure. I picked this up kind of not really knowing what was inside, I figured if I didn't really like it, I could always give it to my daughter. Every single page has pink on it, a light pink. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about that, because it's not like it's the background. It's just they've colored partially every single page with some kind of pink. I think you could color over it because it's not raised, or maybe it gives you the idea of this is where you should add glitter everywhere where we've put pink. Maybe that's what they're trying to get at. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, just kind of give you an idea what's in this book. It is single-sided, so you can use alcohol markers. And I love this panda one, because you guys know I love pandas, which would work great for my hashtag this month. Wild Year of Color. We're doing panda, or we're doing bears. So anything with a bear would work. Yeah. All right. Going into the next book here, we have Tiny Worlds, Fairy Homes. This is by Alex Oxton. And this one, since it has fairies, I think it would be totally fitting for February. And I have the other Tiny Worlds book, and I haven't colored in that, so that's why I was putting off doing this one. But when I saw this one on Book Outlet for half the price, I thought, okay, yeah, let's do it. Because if you spend at least $35, then you get free shipping. So that's another reason why sometimes I add one into the cart just so I can get the free shipping. And as you look through here, everything is pretty detailed as the other one is. But I think they would be a lot of fun to color for the fairy season. Lots of fun ones in here. Just letting you look. I like the mailbox one. That one's cool. Mixer. That one's cool how they're hanging. I like how they're hanging out of the tree. That's really cool. Windmill. Some of them have the little fairies with it, and some of them don't. Some of them are just the house. I don't know if I've seen any of those colored, so it would be interesting to do something and see what I can make of it, you know? The next book I have is also from Book Outlet. It's Mangatopia, Tiny Kawaii. And it says a spectacular, adorable coloring book of anime and manga. This one I'm slightly disappointed with. I mean, it's okay. I don't love every image. There are some that I like, but there's some that I probably would never color. Like, I like that. I think that's really cute. And that one's cute, too. And I'd probably color the clock. I guess it just depends on which one. I think this one's adorable with the little mice. Look how cute they are. I would love to just, like, take the little teapot with the mouse and, like, take that out and put it into, like, my journal and stuff. There's Under the Sea. Just all sorts of different little things. The next one I have is also from Book Outlet. It's called Color Me Love, 50 Adorable Coloring Pages. I've seen a lot of these color me type books lately. And I knew this one would be like kind of Valentine themed. And probably could go for all year round. They're single-sided. Not every page is my kind of thing. But for the most part, It's just some easy, relaxing color. This is what I would consider a couch book that you could just take gel pens or marker pens or anything like that and just sit on the couch and kind of just do a little bit on a page. Just do whatever. You don't have to really complete a page. You just color what you feel. Back in December, I saw this and I had to pick it up. It's really cute. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas coloring book. And I didn't get a chance to color it during the Christmas season. But this has lots of fun Grinchy stuff. Look at that one with the heart. You could do that for Valentine's Day if you really wanted to. I mean, it is a heart. Yeah, this one is just so much fun, and there's some wallpaper images and like scenes. I've seen coloring with Maya color in this book. Yeah. I had another Dr. Seuss book, but that one I de-stashed. And I really like this Dr. Seuss story. So I think it's really cute. And there's that one. Here I'm reaching for another book. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, that's probably the end of the stack. No, I don't think so. I'm trying to look at the time, and I think I had a few more. Oh, the next books are books I was generously gifted, and the beautiful Elm Colors sent me these books. That's Erica. This is 50 Arctic theme miniatures. 50 Arctic theme miniatures. There are some Christmas pages, but there are also some wintry type pages in here. So cute. With Camilla's style, like the little Yeti. That's adorable. Camilla's books are always never a disappointment. They're always just so cute and fun and relaxing to color. Yeah, she gave me that, and that was so sweet of her. She also got on my wish list, and she generously gifted me this one, which is Cozy Buddies by Tiny Daisy, a comfy and cute coloring book. This image is very Christmassy, but there are some images in here that aren't Christmas at all. So I'd be able to color them throughout the year. But even if you want to color Christmas all year round, that works too. Yeah, I noticed that this Tiny Daisy, there are some large spaces open, but for the most part, the Tiny Daisy fills the whole page with stuff to color. See, that's not really Christmassy. Very cute. So I'll have to pick one to color because it's so adorable. And then she gave me one other one, and it's called Fuzzy Buddies. And this is also by Tiny Daisy. This one, the Fuzzy Buddies, is a little more Christmassy from what I can tell, and wintry. But I think they have the same characters in them. Lots of cute stuff. Lots of winter. And that's another winter one. I mean, some are definitely Christmas, but others could be done winter-wise. So those are those. I want to thank Erica so much for sending those to me during Christmas. I was having a hard time, and she definitely brightened my day. So thank you so much, Erica. The next book I have here is Animal Homes and Burrows. This is by Fern Brown. Fern Brown also did the Fox Family book that I was hosting a color along last year with. Yeah, she does some really cute illustrations. And she recently changed the paper in her book, so our paper's a lot nicer. And I thought this one was really cute. It has lots of little details. And they're just little animal homes inside. If you like Gabby Wolf's like little scenes, you might like this book. Has different animals. Like this is the frog family. Look at the hedgehogs having a birthday party. It's so cute. Has pumpkins, so I think it's fall. This owl one reminds me of Kate from Kate's Coloring Heaven. She loves owls. Yeah. Chickens. Ducklings. Turtles. Pigs. That's a summer one. That one's really cute. This one must be the Valentine one. And look, there's skunks. That's so fun. Maybe I'll have to flag this and see if I can get it done. That one has a heart wreath on the door. I think those are raccoons. These are chipmunks. And there you are. So that's Animal, Homes, and Burrows. The next book that I'm going to show you, everyone's probably seen. It's the new R.J. Hampson book, Hide and Seek. R.J. Hampson is one of those artists that I'm focusing on this year. And I just had to get this new book because it's just so cool. I've seen a lot of people share this on their channels. I've seen a lot of colored pages from this book too. So lots of cute ones in here. Like I said, I need to do more in R.J. Hampson because his illustration style is just so cute. See this page with the koala bears? If you're doing my hashtag and since the theme is bear this time, you can use koala bears too because it's a form of bear. So you could use koala bears for the hashtag, the wild year of color for February if you'd like. The next one I have is Color in Heaven Chibi Tarot Special. I can get these Color in Heaven magazines from Walmart from time to time. They don't always have them, but sometimes they do. And last time I ran to Walmart, they had this one, and I picked it up. Only thing that's kind of different is the fact that they don't have like irises in the eyes, so you'd have to draw them in, which that doesn't bother me too much, but it kind of makes them look kind of freaky and colored. This one is so cool. The sun. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, and these illustrations are done by Josh Lee, by the way. I think she's pretty too. There's a lot of really cool ones in here. It would be hard to know where to start. I mean, there's one great for Valentine's, the Lovers. So that's Chibi Tarot. And the very last book I'm going to share with you today is Oceans to Stars by Lydia Fenwick. And this one I was inspired to get by a colorist on Instagram. She colored an image in this book for my Wicked prompt, coloring the movies last month in January. And she totally knocked it out of the park. And it inspired me to pick this book up so much. And when I was at Walmart and saw it on the shelf, I decided, yeah, I'm going to put this in my cart. Now, I guess there's two versions of this. And one version has better paper than the other. I happen to get the one that has really nice thick paper, and it's pretty much single-sided. So, yeah. The girls in here are just stunning images. And I'm a Gemini, so I definitely want to color all the Geminis. Yeah, I do like the portrait style ones like these. That girl looks like she has Maleficent horns, the Capricorn, but I think that's supposed to be representative of a bull, if I'm correct. But if I wanted to, I could turn her into like a Maleficent. But yeah, just stunning. There's that one looks more like a bull, the Taurus. And then on the front is all mermaids, which would be perfect for a mermaid. Yeah, that's the one that girl did. It's just amazing. And that one's a Taurus, definitely a bullhorn. So yeah, that's Oceans to Stars. And I'm so happy that I was able to pick these up and fortunate. I want to thank everybody that has sent me happy mail and messages me on Instagram and all the nice things and things people said during the holidays. That was so sweet. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you saw anything in here that you need links for, please let me know and I will let you know in the description. Those will be Amazon affiliate links if I give you any, because I am an Amazon affiliate. So if you need any of those, I can definitely do that. Other than that, I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Stay safe and keep smiling, friends. Bye.